Hello folks, welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. We are currently in the Gull and Lantern Tavern talking with Magister Alexius.
Alexius. Yeah.
Garion?
Gregon? I don't know.
Garion. I think it's Garion Alexius.
I think it was Garion Alexius.
Yeah. Anyway, we're talking with Magister Alexius about the fate of the free mages here in Redcliffe.
Yep. I kind of like this. Where is the Arl?
It's the big question I have.
Actually, why are we talking to you and not
Why is this strange Magister running one of the largest cities in Ferelden at the moment?
From fucking Tevinter. Okay, yeah.
I haven't seen any sign of Redcliffe's Arl or his men.
The Arl of Redcliffe left the village.
Uh-huh.
Left? An Arl would never voluntarily leave his seat.
There were tensions growing. I did not want an incident.
Bet there were tensions
Fascinating.
growing. Tell me about this alliance.
Yeah.
I'd like to know more about this alliance between the rebel mages and the Imperium.
Certainly. What specifically do you wish to know?
Oh my god.
Thanks for being forthcoming, Alexius.
Yeah, at least that's good.
When did this happen?
When this happened, what does Tevinter gain? When did this happen?
I'm not clear on when exactly you negotiated this arrangement with Fiona.
When the Conclave was destroyed, these poor souls faced the brutality of the Templars, who rushed to attack them. It could only be through divine providence that I arrived when I did.
It was certainly very timely.
Fascinating. Fiona says she's indentured. What exactly does that mean? Yeah.
The Grand Enchanter told me she was indentured to a Magister.
Our southern brethren have no legal status in the Imperium. As they were not born citizens of Tevinter, they must work for a period of 10 years before gaining full rights.
Sheesh.
As their protector, I shall oversee their work for the Imperium.
For what it's worth, this isn't like a thing that he's making up. It is
It's
like
just
a process,
yeah,
but
their
it
process
sucks.
still. What does Tevinter gain? I mean, they gain mages. But
What does the Imperium gain from taking rebel mages under its wing?
For the moment, the southern mages are a considerable expense. After they are properly trained, they will join our legion.
You said not all my people would be military. There are children, those not suited.
And one day I'm sure they will all be productive citizens of the Imperium when their debts are paid.
okay.
Seems like you had them agree to a situation you didn't allow them to understand.
Yeah, that sounds sketchy as fuck. Let's negotiate. This is a long way from home, and I need mages for the breach. I kind of like this.
Yeah, let's do this
a
a long way from home.
Yeah, what are you doing all the way down here?
You're quite a long way from Tevinter, Alexius.
Indeed I am, though I have heard you are no Ferelden either. It seems we are both strangers here.
Oh, Fiona.
Felix, would you send for a scribe, please? Pardon my manners. My son Felix, friend.
I like their arm cover things.
I'm not
ripples.
surprised you're here. Containing the breach is not a feat that many could even attempt. There is no telling how many mages would be needed for such an endeavor. Ambitious, indeed.
Honestly, it's very cool armor. Alexius looks kind of silly in it, but
Yeah.
but Felix kind of shows that it is cool looking.
Yeah. And his, for what it's worth, Alexius's animation while he was sitting there was really good. So, then you'll help us. We don't think small here, and I'll take whoever you've got.
I like we don't think small here.
We don't think small here.
Yeah.
Well, when you're fighting a massive tear in the sky, you can hardly afford to think small.
There will have to be.
Oh, Felix, my dude. Ooh.
Felix.
I'm so sorry. Please forgive my clumsiness, my lady.
Are you all right?
I'm fine, Father.
Come,
All right, dude.
I'll get your powders. Please excuse me, friends. We will have to continue this another time.
Did you,
Fiona, I require your assistance back at the castle.
I don't mean to trouble everyone.
Sure, Felix.
Did you,
I shall send word to the Inquisition. We will conclude this business at a later date.
was a slick move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was actually pretty well played,
Yeah.
honestly.
Under the Chantry, you are in danger.
Shit. Thanks, my dude.
Wow, aren't we secrety?
It's worth
Worth
investigating.
investigating.
We'll be careful, but we need to figure out what's going on here.
Wow. Interesting. I'm gonna do a quick save here real quick. If you
Yeah.
don't mind. Just do that. There we go.
All right.
Alright, so here we are. Wait, who are you? Clemens?
Clemens.
Who is Clemens?
Magister Alexius wishes only mages to remain in Redcliffe. He will approve of you. He does not approve of me. Many villagers have already left to escape his
What?
ire.
I mean, he's pretty clearly a tranquil.
Yeah. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
He doesn't. Oh, yeah, he does have the mark on his forehead, I think. A little bit.
Yep,
Is
nope,
it
he
there?
has it. Yep,
Yeah.
it's there.
Why does Alexius disapprove? Actually, I want to hear this.
What does the Magister have against you?
He does not like to be reminded of what mages can become. He says all tranquil
Yeah.
must leave Redcliffe, but who would take us in?
You're tranquil? When did the Taventures arrive?
Let's see when did the Taventers arrive.
Yeah, let's do that.
How long have the Taventers been here?
Magister Alexius arrived at nightfall, 2 days after we retreated from the Temple of Sacred Ashes. He forced anyone without magic out of the castle, save those he required to serve him. Even the Arl was sent away.
That's fascinating. Yeah.
I hate to say this, but he gesticulates too much
One
for a
moment.
tranquil.
I was gonna
You
say
are
that
a
Yeah.
he
Inquisition, are you
I
not?
couldn't like
I am an alchemist. We must require potions. If the Magister will not have me here, perhaps I can offer my
Yes,
services.
yes.
yes, please
yes,
join.
yes.
We would be delighted to have you working for the Inquisition.
Thank you. While one lives, it is good to believe there is still a use for one's talents.
All right,
Agent
cool.
acquired.
We got an agent. Yeah, I was gonna say he speaks very interestingly for a tranquil person. Not quite in the same like proper cadence, but I kind of liked it.
Yeah,
Um,
he seemed to have like
I don't think there's anything.
desires though, if only for
Yeah.
security and safety, which does seem to be at odds with how Tranquil usually like exists.
Right.
They seem to just kind of be directed, but
Right.
you know, I don't know.
Interesting.
The crows and the queen Madrigal. The first crow refused to speak, even when we put hot coals to the soles of his feet and peeled his skin off his face and hands with a paring knife. He opted instead to chew through his own tongue and choke to death on blood. The second captive repeated what we already knew. Queen Madrigal went on a hunt and did not appear for the evening's festivities. Her body was later found with 4 steel swords through the chest. I asked what he knew about one of the 4 swords being a replica of the Hessarian Sword of Mercy. He had not heard about that, and at least claimed as much. He died later on the rack, smiling slightly.
Oh, this is kind of long. Sorry.
Yeah, it's fine. The third
Okay.
crow must have realized he would not leave the dungeon alive. He seemed to hope that by answering Master Fior, he would earn himself a quick death. The crow tried our patience with pithy comments while Master Fior was trying to work. At one point, he made a remark about Fior's mother, which I shall not repeat here. I will admit to feeling admiration for his ability to retain a capacity for coherent speech, and even some wit while under extreme duress. And all this useless chatter... amid all this useless chatter, the third crow did raise an important point. His guild has a reputation to uphold. They are ruthless, efficient, and discreet. How would they maintain such notoriety if agents routinely revealed the names of employers with something as banal as torture? This gave me pause. I called for a halt to the session. After some thought, I stabbed the man through the heart and set the 4th and 5th crow captives free. If there is a confession to be extracted, it will not be done with pain. I recommend we abandon this course of action.
Wow. A report by Captain Aristide, tasked with investigating the assassination of Queen Madrigal of Antiva. Wow. That's the first mention of the crows here in this game, I
Yep.
think. Wow. Very
First time so
interesting.
far.
Tolwyn, what are you?
Inquisition, huh? I wish to holy Andraste you'd gotten here sooner.
Sorry.
These Tavinters make my shoulder blades itch.
Okay. Do I need to talk to him?
Tell me about the Alliance.
Yeah, tell me about the Alliance.
How did the Grand Enchanter end up working with Tevinter?
1 minute. We were bracing for the Templars to attack. The next, we had a Magister ally. It was a stroke of luck that's given us an edge. In a way. Out of the frying pan.
Interesting. Yeah. You don't like Tevinter?
Tell me. Yeah.
I don't know,
Tell me about yourself. I think there was a diamond over him, so I'm wondering if it's a thing.
I think he might be
Who are
a thing.
you?
Name's Talwyn. Formerly of the Circle of Magi in Hosper. Lived my whole life there. Since I was 10 years old and came into my magic.
Louder.
3 meals a day. Quality education. A roof over my head. If you're not summoning demons, a mage tower's a fine place to be.
Aren't you with the rebellion?
Ooh, yeah.
If you were happy in the circle, why are you here with the rebels?
We're all rebels now. The vote saw to that. The majority wanted to dissolve the circles. The rest of us went with them or were cut loose. I figured I'm better off with my fellow mages than on my own.
That's fair. I'm gonna ask them this.
Yeah, sure, let's go for it.
You're not happy with this new alliance?
Something's not right about that lot. They're not like us. Magic or no, I'd rather count myself among decent folk than stand with Magisters.
Okay.
Okay.
Good to
alright,
know.
I should go.
Goodbye.
Be careful. The Tevinters likely aren't happy you're asking questions.
Okay. I
Not
thought
the
he.
diamond. It may be upstairs. I don't know.
Oh, maybe. I'm just gonna head out.
Yeah, let's go ahead.
Yeah, that's fine.
We need to get to the Chantry.
Yes.
See what Felix was talking about.
The Chantry here in Redcliffe?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Perfect.
He's right down the way.
Let's see if I can find it. Oh, God. You say right down the way, I'm like, oh, geez, that could mean anything. Like,
Let's open our map first.
I know. I'm half joking.
I know. As am I. But I think in both cases, it's only half. Oh, come on, load thing.
Come on,
You
game.
got this.
Give us the game.
It may just teleport us to the Chantry.
Oh, maybe.
Nope.
Oh,
okay.
no.
Yeah.
Okay. So
You're just going to the big arrow.
just up to up there. That's fine. Okay. I'll just
we
continue
go.
this way. I'll hop down.
Very nice.
All right. Oh my God, there's so much.
Nope.
No, I'm not going to talk to you.
Keep going to the Chantry.
Yep.
There it is.
Okay. Yes,
See?
we're there.
Right
All
down the way.
That was easy.
Easy peasy.
You were right. It was not far. I feel okay.
It's interesting seeing it from this scale because I feel like it looked strangely a lot smaller in Origins.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which it very well may have been, like, just because it was an older game. But it feels much more, I don't know, just bigger.
Yeah,
a
it
little
feels
grander.
grand,
More
yeah.
filled out too, which it probably is as well. So
But I also like that the town does mostly seem to be the same. It's still the same
Yeah.
Chantry. Probably still has the same layout.
Oh, hello.
Good. You're finally here.
Hello.
Now help me close this, would you?
Yeah, I think I can
yes.
do that, buddy.
We can do that for you. It's so good to see you. Hello. Okay, let's do that, and we'll get over here.
Very nice.
I also want to get rid of this dude. Get out.
Yeah, and there's the 2 doorways off to the side where we met with the
Oh.
you need to,
I know. I need to take care
you
of
need
this
to
first.
disengage at least
Yes.
before
The what now? Oh,
we
yeah,
met with
yeah.
the revered mother in there.
Oh, that's right.
And some of the refugees that were like here.
Oh my fucking God. I'm sorry. Oh my God.
You're still in the middle of the battle. That's what I meant. Like,
I know. I was trying to get over here. There. This is what I wanted.
There you go.
Okay. There we go. And I need to heal. Holy shit. Yes. Oh, that's my last potion.
Yep.
Oh boy.
It's okay. Just
memories.
stay safe. Don't get where the creatures are gonna spawn, because I think
Okay.
they do some automatic damage
Yes.
there.
Man, I don't like that.
No,
Oh,
you seriously, you need to not do this like in the middle of the battlefield.
It's
I
true.
don't know why that worked for
I
you.
don't know how that worked either. I was
but-
just waiting to like
Yeah.
get wrecked again, and I did not. So that's good. Hey, Saul, heal yourself.
He can't. There's no more potions.
Does he not have?
No,
oh,
nobody has
Nobody
healing
has healing
magic.
magic. That's right. Shit.
It's
well,
technically a thing, but it's a specialized like late game thing.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I see. Okay.
Otherwise, it's all potions.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Let me get out of here.
Get
I think I
over
can
in the
get
corner
over
if you
here
want
in
to
the
try.
corner.
Yeah. There you
That's
go.
better. Okay. Well, we should get... Oh, fuck. Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
no, it's good. It's okay.
It's good.
You're fine.
Okay, perfect.
You're
Perfect.
It's okay.
It stopped, like, mid-disrupting, and I was like, oh, shit! I love his mustache. It's so good.
Fascinating. How does that work exactly?
It's a great
You
question.
don't even know, do you? You just wiggle your fingers and boom. Rift closes.
Who are you?
Ah, getting ahead of myself again, I see. Dorian of House Parvus, most recently of Minrathus. How do you do? Magister Alexius was once my mentor, so my assistance should be valuable, as I'm sure you can imagine.
I think
Yes.
so. I love how one of the options was quick grandstanding.
That's great.
I mean, admittedly, he must, like, I love... Okay, so, people who aren't us can't close rifts, right?
Right.
Okay, so, in order to make a good first impression, Dorian was standing in here waiting for us to open that door so he could be seen killing demons.
Yep.
That is unproductive and does nothing.
Yep. Just so, like, yep. Oh my god.
I mean, admittedly, it's a great first impression, but it is also very funny to me that, like...
I love that, and that we can call him out on it too, like,
Yep.
right away.
Oh, man. Where's Felix?
I was gonna say, where's Felix, or you're a Magister?
He's not a Magister.
No, okay. Where's Felix?
I mean,
I
we
was
can ask that,
expecting
but he's not a
Felix to be
Magister.
here.
I'm sure he's on his way. He was to give you the note, then meet us here after ditching his father.
Huh. Is something wrong with Felix? Yeah.
Alexius couldn't jump to Felix's side fast enough when he pretended to be faint. Is something wrong with him?
He's had some lingering illness for months. Felix is an only child, and Alexius is being a mother hen, most likely.
Ha. We know this, but I'm gonna ask it.
Okay.
You're a Magister?
Are you a Magister?
All right, let's say this once. I'm a mage from Tevinter, but not a member of the Magisterium. I know Southerners use the terms interchangeably, but that only makes you sound like barbarians.
Okay. I see.
Did
Well,
you send the note? Yeah. Did you send the note?
Yeah, did you send the note?
Are you the one who sent that note then?
I am. Someone had to warn you after all. Look, you must know there's danger. That should be obvious even without the note. Let's start with Alexius claiming the allegiance of the mage rebels out from under you. As if by magic, yes? Which is exactly right. To reach Redcliffe, before the Inquisition, Alexius distorted time itself.
What? That sounds bad.
I don't know what to do with that reaction, Alex.
Wow, that really got you.
It did, because it was so insincere. It was so deeply insincere. It was very funny.
It felt appropriate.
Did you know this shit?
I do, yeah.
That's what I mean. It was the fakest fake, like, response I've ever heard.
I'm so sorry.
What the fuck was that?
Holy shit.
Oh my god.
There are things that I have genuinely forgotten, but I did not forget about
I know, that's why it was so, like, specifically hilarious. So yes,
Well,
that
I'm
did catch
glad.
me off guard. Oh my fucking god.
That's ridiculous.
To get here before me, that sounds bad, and that's ridiculous. That sounds bad.
That
Sounds like
Tori's
a
gonna
bad
be like,
time.
no shit.
Yeah, it's gonna be like, you Southerners are so...
You Southern barbarians, yeah, no fucking shit. That sounds
I
bad.
hope that's less dangerous than it sounds.
More.
That is fascinating if true, and almost certainly dangerous.
The rift you closed here. You saw how it twisted time around itself, sped some things up and slowed others down.
I want to do that.
Soon, there will be more like it, and they'll appear further and further away from Redcliffe. The magic Alexius is using is wildly unstable, and it's unraveling the world.
We
Shit.
technically can, or I don't know if we can, but Dorian can.
Okay. I mean, there are spells in Dragon Age that
Yeah.
do that shit. Like,
Well, no.
isn't there like what is it called? Gravity Well?
No, that's
No,
Tails.
that's Tails. No, but there is something in Dragon Age 2 where you can slow people down. But I guess that's not time slowing or speeding
Yeah,
up. That's
no, I
just
know what you're
physically
talking about because we
slowing.
used it on the air shock.
Yeah.
But
I don't remember what that
think
spell was called.
time magic is supposed to be new. Because
I
that's
see.
kind of Dorian's arc a little bit, is that
I
like
see.
this magic with Alexius and like what they studied together is like fairly new. But you are right, there definitely is a spell that slows enemies, so I'm not sure.
But that might not be time magic. That might just be
It might just be like some sort of muscle,
a physical
thing.
type of like speed up, slow down kind of thing. I thought of that because the reason why I thought of that was because in in Dungeons and Dragons, slow and haste are transmutation magic, which is kind of like a kind of time altering sort of.
Yeah. I mean, I suppose slow and haste spells are always kind of like that.
Yeah.
Like,
So that's what immediately jumped to mind.
Yeah.
But anyway, that is really interesting. This is a lot to swallow. Do you have evidence? And I don't trust you.
this is a lot to swallow, or do you have evidence?
I was gonna say, do you have evidence? Because
Yeah.
maybe that would spur him to talk about how he's familiar with this work.
I'd like more proof than magical time control go with it.
I know what I'm talking about. I helped develop this magic.
There it is.
When I was still his apprentice, it was pure theory. Alexius could never get it to work. What I don't understand is why he's doing it, ripping time to shreds just to gain a few hundred lackeys.
He didn't do it for them.
Hello.
Took you long enough. Is he getting suspicious?
No, but I shouldn't have played the illness card. I thought he'd be fussing over me all day. My father's joined a cult, Tevinter Supremacists. They call themselves Venatori.
Oh, shit.
And I can tell you one thing. Whatever he's done for them, he's done it to get to you.
Interesting.
Interesting.
I guess it's the first time we've heard about the Venatori, too.
Yeah. Why are you telling me this? And what does he want?
What does he want?
Yeah, I want to know that first.
Why would he rearrange time and indenture the Mage Rebellion just to get to me?
They're obsessed with you, but I don't know why. Perhaps because you survived the Temple of Sacred Ashes.
You can close the rifts. Maybe there's a connection. Or they see you as a threat.
If the Venatori are behind those rifts or the breach in the sky, they're even worse than I thought.
Shit. Why are you telling me this? Actually,
I guess that would be obvious.
Yeah, I guess.
You feel free to ask, but
I'm
like,
gonna ask it.
Alexius is your father. Why are you working against him?
I mean, he's
For the
obviously
same
worried.
reason Dorian works against him. I love my father, and I love my country. But this? Cults? Time magic? What he's doing now is madness. For his own sake, you have to stop him.
It would also be nice if he didn't rip a hole in time. There's already a hole in the sky.
This is also an interesting way to introduce Tevinter in this game as well.
yeah, because these are, frankly, the first two noble Tevinters we have ever met.
Yeah.
Other than
Other
that,
than maybe
that
Krem.
like have had more than a few lines
Yeah.
and weren't immediately killed.
Right. Yeah,
Yeah.
and you think about like all of the like Tevinter mages and people from Tevinter we encountered in Dragon Age Origins. They are like they're just
we
they
have
were
that
just
one
straight
group that
up
we killed immediately. In 2, you have Daenerys.
Yeah.
Like
Just
everywhere,
straight
it's
up blood
always like
magic
a
users.
few evil lines.
Yep.
A few like, oh ho ho, I did it for profit.
Right.
And then you
right.
kill them.
Right. Yeah.
Um,
Tevinter has been built up as like this evil empire off to the north somewhere, and now it came to us initially with us thinking, oh, evil empire, but now we have some characters here. They're like, okay, well, like,
yeah, and it's
we
also
can-
interesting for them to drop the line like, I love my country, but this is
Yeah.
madness, because that does also present the concept, maybe not the truth, but the concept that maybe the people from Tevinter that we see are not normal. They are on
Right.
some sort of radical fringe. Now, we don't know if that's true, but
Right.
it is the first introduction of that concept.
Right. Yeah. Very interesting. How do we stop him? I'm flattered, and he doesn't scare me.
How do we stop him?
Yeah. How do we stop him?
Do you have any suggestions?
You know you're his target. Expecting the trap is the first step in turning it to your advantage. I can't stay in Redcliffe. Alexius doesn't know I'm here, and I want to keep it that way for now. But whenever you're ready to deal with him, I want to be there. I'll be in touch. Oh, and Felix, try not to get yourself killed.
There are worse things than dying, Dorian.
Also
Ooh,
interesting because he may be the only, certainly in this game, he's the only party member you meet that doesn't immediately join you.
Does the same thing happen to Cole?
No.
He just joins you right away?
When you meet him during the quest.
If you do the Templars instead of the mages.
Yeah, you meet him during that quest and then he joins you. But like with Dorian, you meet him now, but the quest hasn't even happened yet.
Right. Which is really interesting. I'm gonna do another save real quick since we are here. Yes, I know you are.
Go ahead and pick up the stuff.
Yes, over here. You know.
That's the game's fault. That's not you.
Ooh, talons. That's cool.
Looks like there's nothing in here.
I don't think so. Yeah, but that
except
looks
for that.
like a thing.
It sure did. It just didn't ping.
Enchanter male arms, a schematic,
and a guard belt. Cool.
Okay. What I really need...
And a bag that we can loot.
Yeah, what I really need are potions, because Solus...
No, you get that immediately when you go back to camp. You're not going to find them anywhere.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Is there anything else here for me in the Chantry here? I don't think so. So, I mean, I guess I might as well just go to camp.
I think we can just go.
Okay.
Which now begs the bigger question. What do we want to do now?
Oh, yeah.
We could go ahead and do, pick a side, go back to the war table, clean up some stuff in Haven.
Mm-hmm. We definitely need to go to the war table because we have some completed quests that need to be, picked up.
But once we're there, we probably want to go ahead and kickstart the next major quest arc,
right? We might as well. I mean, do we want to explore the Storm Coast at all? Do we want to explore any more of the hinterlands at all?
I think we will, but we have a ton of power.
We do.
Yeah, yes. we have more than enough to move on. And then once 20. We do that, we get to access even more areas.
Alexius is setting a trap for us.
If so, his son and his protege turned against him to warn us. Dangerous schemes are being hatched here.
Yeah. Alright, so we're out here. I really want to get to a camp.
Yeah, you just teleport. But if we're going back to Haven, we can just go back to Haven.
Actually, that's fair. I can just do... no, I don't want to do that. I want to do this.
There you go.
And, I mean, yeah, we'll just head back there.
Yeah.
Actually, how about... here, I'm going to do it now. Let's go. Whee!
I think what Allison was about to say is what we're going to do is we're going to, in the episode once we get to Haven, and then next time, we can talk with a few of our party members just to make sure that that's all cleaned up.
Yes.
And then launch into our next major plot
Actually,
arc.
Yeah, that's true, because we have some new, we have new party members now.
Yeah, we haven't talked with Bull, we haven't talked with Blackwall.
And then we might be able to talk with other party members now too, because shit has happened.
I mean, that doesn't count as a major quest thing.
Oh, okay.
So probably not.
That's fair.
But we definitely have some people to talk to.
Okay, cool.
We can do some inventory management. We might even want to upgrade our armor and weaponry and stuff like that before we move on. And then we can jump into the next major thing.
That sounds great. Yep, and we'll just hang out right here because Bull's right here, and
Krim too. We should also talk with Krim.
We should, yeah. We can talk to both of them. Mm-hmm. But we'll do that next time.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye, guys.